Hey folks, ODYSSEY here, and welcome to my very first playthrough video. And I decided, as the very first one, I'm going to do a game that I know well, and I think will make for a fun playthrough, and that's Super Mario 64. So, let's go ahead and get started. So, the reason I chose Super Mario 64 is because how, basically just how well I know it. You know, I've played it for years. Grew up playing it. Um, I've played it countless times since. So we'll just go ahead and make a new file here. And start. So the way this is going to work is that I will be doing 10 stars at a time. And if you know anything about the game, obviously, you'll know it's 10 stars, or I mean 120 stars, so there will be 12 episodes, I guess you were to call it anything. So we'll do 12 stars, or 10 stars at a time. I thought about doing it per level, and there is 15 levels, but then you've got all the castle secret stars and the wing caps, and I just thought, you know, it'd be a lot easier on me to just do them all combined, so it's just, you know, just the 10 stars and just the 12 episodes, and so each episode I'll probably be in a couple levels and maybe a secret star or two, but for the most part it will be centered on one level, because I tend to clear them all at the same time, unless it's impossible to do so. I highly recommend that. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and straight up, I'm going to say this. I'm good at this game, but I'm not a speedrun expert or anything. I'm not going to be using big glitches or anything like that, no pro jumps. But I will show you a few tips and tricks throughout the whole thing to get it started. So, this is the first level, Bob-omb Battlefield, and the very first star of the game. So, basically on this star, the whole goal is to just get up to the top of the mountain, defeat King Boo. Woo, a little rusty. Defeat the big, or King Boo, I meant the big bomb, and you'll be all set. So here's a little secret here, little garden flower transport that transports you all the way over here, and then you're basically at the bottom of the mountain. Now it's your call what way you think is faster, if it's running up this hill or actually going around the mountain. In all honesty, they're probably about the same, but it just makes this one just seems so slow because you can't like do anything. You can't even do a jump there. You'll just fall. Of course, there's a famous secret here, another disappearing area, and then boom! Look at that. You're all the way at the top. Just a few minutes. So pretty much, he's pretty easy, but it's interesting that there's a boss. You know, first star of the game's a boss. But all you have to do is run up behind him, press B, and throw him. He gets a little more tricky because if he's staring at you, you can't pick him up. So you have to get it to where he's not looking at you. And the best way to do that is through some maneuvering. I've always actually had a tough time with him. I know there are little secrets you can do to make him not look right at you. There you go. You just go the long way around. Truth be told, I've actually never liked this boss. So, I mean, it's not like he's hard, it's just I don't really think it's that fun. It is kind of interesting to start the game with a boss, though. And there we are. So, star one's out of the way. Right, so this playthrough will be all 120 stars. The 120 stars, you get them through the 15 courses, the secret stars, and that's 120 right there. And there's also the wing caps, which don't count as stars, but they are part of the playthrough as well, since you absolutely have to have them. All right, so you can do, I believe, 3 or 4 stars in this world before you need the wing cap. When I get to Mario Wings in the Sky, that's when you actually need the wing cap. So once I hit Mario Wings into the Sky, I'm just gonna go ahead and quit, and go to the other world, because I don't have the wing cap yet. You can't get that until you have 10 stars. So this star here is the first race with Koopa the Quick. You actually have 2 of them throughout the game. And I don't know what I just hit there, but you have 2 races with him. The other one is in Tiny Huge Island, and it's a lot harder than this one, but it's still not very tough. Pretty much at this one, he actually comes up right here. If you stand right here, he'll actually be... In fact, you can probably see him. Yep, there he is. This one's actually really easy because you're way faster than he is. In fact, he even takes that little shortcut, and you still demolish him. So Um, you can even use the cheats here, like going through there, but since you're just going to have to wait more when you get up there, you might as well not even, because it's pretty much useless. Let's see, how many races are in this game? I believe only 3. You have this one, the other one with Koopa the Quick, and then you have the Penguin race on Cool Cool Mountain. The Penguin race is probably harder than Koopa's races, honestly, because that slide, it can be tough. Can be tough. So now you just pretty much have to wait here. I'm not really sure, honestly, what my best time on this one is. I know it's not a minute 3. Usually if I'm doing this in a speed run or something, I'll use the shortcuts, but I still don't know what my best time is, but regardless, you have to wait for him to get here anyway. So pretty much you win this star, then he shits it out, and you get it. So all of a sudden, we've got 2 stars out of the way, and we're, what, 6 minutes into the vid, so not bad. Now, you can get a pretty much, if you go at my rate, you can get over 30 in the first hour. So you can get about over 30 stars in the first hour, which is pretty decent. But in the later levels, obviously it takes a lot more time. So this is shoot to the island in the sky. You have to talk to this guy. He opens the cannon for you. And you need this to blast to the island in the sky. Alright, alright. This cannon right here is actually pretty much useless, I guess. I could use it to blast me over to here, but I don't need to. This jump right here that I'm doing, I just call it the Yahoo jump because he says Yahoo when you do it. But it's pressing Z and then A really close together. So there's a secret here. Well, not so much a secret, but there's a way you can get it to where you can barely see the tip of the green tree there. There's a way you can get it to where if you shoot, he grabs the top of the tree, and I missed it. I don't know where the exact place is, but it's not a big deal anyway because there's a cannon right here, and this drops you right into, or this will shoot you right over to the island because there's a tree on it. But yeah, you can actually grab that tree from the lower area where I just was. I just don't know the exact placement of the cannon. This really easy star right here. In fact, this entire world, there's not an entire... there's only one star in this world that's even... that I don't even like, that I dread going to, and that's the Mario Wings into the Sky. And that's because it's just tedious, because I don't know that I've ever gotten all of the stars in one... or all the coins in one go, so... find the 8 red coins. Yeah, the 8 red coins in this one are really, really easy. You... typically, in this game... when you get the 100 coin star, I usually just do that at the same time when I do the 8 red coins, because to get 100 coins, usually you're just going to have to collect the 8 red coins anyway, so you might as well just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But on this level, I actually don't. On this level, I do the 8 red coins separate from the 100 coin star, because I just get the 100 coin star when I'm doing Mario Wings into the Sky, because there are not 100 coins on the ground in this level, so you're going to need to... go up into the sky to get some. So, and I hate that star, so I'm not doing it twice. Okay, we've got 6 of the coins. There are only 2 left. There's one on this really steep hill right here. And there's one more on the island that we just got off a second ago. So, there's not very many levels where the 8 red coins are actually tough. I'm trying to think. The worst one is by far Hazy Maze Cave. Hazy Maze Cave is... I like some stars in it, but I absolutely hate others. Because the 8 red coins, you're on the elevator, and you have to step on the switches in order to go to different areas. So, I just hate it. Like, I absolutely despise the Hazy Maze Cave red coins. But... these ones are easy. So, there you go there. 8 red coins. Just takes a few minutes. Oh, almost landed. And you just shoot yourself in the cannon all the way over there. And boom, all of a sudden we've got, what, 5 stars? So, what's next? Okay, there's 2 stars left in the game. or in this, or we know we have 4 stars? Okay. There's 2 stars left in here. One of them is the Mario Wings into the Sky, which I cannot do, but the other one is the one that deals with the chain chomp over here. So I've actually picked the star Mario Wings into the Sky, but I'm not gonna get that star. I'm actually gonna get the chain chomp one, which I don't actually like this star. So I've had a hard time with this one, but in the past. Yeah, there, he's gonna hit me there, but that's no problem. So we've got him there. So once you do that, you're pretty much golden. He busts the gate open, and you've got the star. Now there is actually a little secret you can do where you grab a Bob-omb and you hold it so that your back is pressed up against those bars, and when he explodes, he actually shoots you backwards and through those bars to the star. So you can actually do that one pretty quick, but it hardly saves any time at all. So I've got 5 stars. There's actually 7, counting the 100 coins in there, but I can't get it yet because I don't have the wing cap. And I cannot get the wing cap yet, so because I have to get 10 stars. So I'm going to go ahead and go into this door here where you can get 2 really quick stars. And this is the red slide. That's what I call it. There's 2 stars to be had here. Both are castle secret stars, I suppose, but one of them is really obvious and the other one's not. So the one that's really obvious is obviously you just beat the slide. Okay, there's a box at the end of this where you get the break the box, and there's the star. But then there's the other one, which you would not know about unless you had some sort of hint or something. But if you have to beat the slide in under 21 seconds, and you will get a bonus star, which I've done there. So you can only grab one of them at a time. So pretty much I just grabbed this one because I don't want to have to beat it twice under 21 seconds. And then I come right back in and just beat the slide, and you're done. So what do we have? 6 stars now, so I'm going to have 7, and then I will get 3 more stars, and this will be the end of the first episode. So hopefully the commentaries, you know, I know it's a 12-minute video thus far, so hopefully the commentary at least keeps it interesting. Alright, so one more time, and time doesn't matter here, you just simply have to beat the slide. So let's try and maybe collect as many coins as we can. Oh, missed that one. Missed that one too. Another benefit of playing this game with the GameCube controller, which I wish I was doing, is obviously the the directional pad is way better. So, or the joystick. This N64 joystick is notoriously pretty bad, but it works well for this game, I guess. I have a really nice one on this controller, so it doesn't bother me. But all right, so we've got 7 stars. Need 3 more. So I cannot get the wing cap yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and go into level 2, and it has a 1 on the door because you need 1 star to open it. So that's what the number of the doors mean. And this is actually my favorite level in the game, Womp's Fortress. I can beat this level in, I think I'd do it like 8 minutes, something like that, the entire thing. I probably won't be going that fast this time around, but that is possible, so. This one very much plays the same as, what's it called? You know what, actually, if you go down here, slide into this corner here, there is a little warp zone. But this one plays pretty much just like the first star of the game, just getting to the top and defeating the boss. It's only these 2 levels that are like that, really. There's a couple other mini-bosses, but other than that, the bosses are, as far as I remember, pretty much are done after this guy. I mean, you've got the big bullies and stuff, but they're hardly bosses. So this guy's easy. You just pretty much run around, and when he's about to thump, you just do the sideways jump, and then do a ground pound on his back. Alright, 8 stars, 2 more to go. Chip off Womp's block, right on. Alright, so that note right there tells you that you can now go into the door that has the star on it, which is the door to the first Bowser. But honestly, I don't go to the first Bowser until I've got quite a few more stars than that. Because there's no the only thing you get from beating Bowser is the coin to, or the key to the downstairs. And I don't want to go downstairs until I have all of the upstairs completed, so I usually just do Bowser last. So, well, I'm trying to remember. I think it's, you need 8 stars to get into the first Bowser's level, and I believe you need 30 to get into the second one, and then 60, I think it is, to get, oh shoot, to get into the third Bowser's, the final Bowser's level. So you can actually beat this game with 60 stars, but you cannot, you know, obviously you'd need 120 to completely beat it, but yeah, I think 60 stars is all you actually need. Then one more star from here, and we'll end the first part and pick it back up next. Shoot into the wild blue. What is this one? Oh, I know this one. So this one actually has a bit of a secret, which is, does save not a lot of time, but it's kind of cool to know anyway. You might as well just talk to this guy, because you're going to need the cannon open later, but you actually don't need the cannon for this star. Most of the time, you just drop in here, and you shoot to that star right there in the background. See it right there next to Mario's head by that pole? You just shoot to that, but you actually do not need the cannon to do so. You just do the sideways jump and a wall bounce, and you can get up there. Just like that. Really easy star to get. Sometimes aiming with the cannon can be real tedious. So that's an easy way to get that 1 star without using the cannon. Alright, so that's 10 stars right there. That is the end of the first episode. We crossed over about 16 minutes, so that's pretty good length. So thanks for watching, and we will pick it up with episode 2. All combined, so it's just, you know, just the 10 stars and just the 12 episodes. And so each episode I'll probably be in a couple levels and maybe a secret star or 2. But for the most part, it will be centered on 1 level, because I tend to clear them all at the same time, unless it's impossible to do so. I highly recommend that. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and straight up, I'm going to say this. I'm good at this game, but I'm not a speedrun expert or anything. I'm not going to be using big glitches or anything like that. No pro jumps. But I will show you a few tips and tricks throughout the whole thing to get it started. So, in all honesty, they're probably about the same. But it just makes, this one just seems so slow because you can't, like, do anything. You can't even do a jump there. You'll just fall. Of course, there's a famous secret here. Another disappearing area. And then, boom, look at that. You're all the way at the top. Just a few minutes. So pretty much, he's pretty easy, but it's interesting that there's a boss, you know. First star of the game's a boss. But all you have to do is run up behind him. Press B and throw him. He gets a little more tricky because if he's staring at you, you can't pick him up. So, this is the first level, Bob-omb Battlefield, and the very first star of the game. So basically on this star, the whole goal is to just get up to the top of the mountain, defeat King Boo. Woo, a little rusty. Defeat the big, or King Boo, I meant the big bomb, and you'll be all set. So here's a little secret here, little garden flower transport that transports you all the way over here, and then you're basically at the bottom of the mountain. Now it's your call what way you think is faster, if it's running up this hill or actually going around the mountain. I've played it countless times since, so we'll just go ahead and make a new file here and start. So the way this is going to work is that I will be doing 10 stars at a time, and if you know anything about the game, obviously you'll know it's 10 stars, or I mean 120 stars, so there will be 12 episodes, I guess you were to call it anything. So we'll do 12 stars or 10 stars at a time. I thought about doing it per level, and there is 15 levels, but then you've got all the castle secret stars and the wing caps, and I just thought, you know, it'd be a lot easier on me to just do them all. Hey folks, ODYSSEY here, and welcome to my very first playthrough video. And I decided, as the very first one, I'm going to do a game that I know well, and I think will make for a fun playthrough, and that's Super Mario 64. So, let's go ahead and get started. So the reason I chose Super Mario 64 is because how basically just how well I know it. You know, I've played it for years, grew up playing it.